Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, welcome back to my channel, and welcome to this pick a pile reading. There's an 888 portal this year on August 8th because the year I'm recording in, and if you're listening that same year, then this year, 2024, is an 8 universal year. So this is for the 888 portal. These happen every so many years. So if you're listening during another 8 universal year, then you can still find relevant messages here for you. But this is for the 888 portal years and this time period. So it's not just the one day, but it's the energy around it, before it, after it, and the day of. So what I've done here is I've made some 8s out of stones. That's the first one. You've got some found pebbles, making a figure 8 on your pile if you're option 1. Option 2 in the center, I used crystals. I used various crystals to make the 8. So this is your pile. And option 3 at the end, I just have this stone here to keep the wind from blowing the cards. This deck actually forms an 8, as you can see. So it's just that 8 for option 3. Please pause the video now if you'd like some more time selecting your reading, and use the timestamps when you're ready to skip ahead to your reading or readings if you're choosing more than one. Okay, moving into option 1. Get these off to the side here. Option 1. Let's see what we've got going on here. Okay, you have, for a mushroom card, red cage, capture. And because it's an 888 portal, I'm using 8 cards instead of my usual 9. Let's see how this comes out. Okay, I feel like a lot of you, this portal, there are messages coming through the dream time, or they're trying to. Your spirit guides are trying to communicate with you through dreams. Your subconscious, your superconscious is trying to communicate with you through your dream world. So do pay attention to those, consider the symbolism and the dreams and what it might mean without getting yourself too lost in it. The Queen of Swords reverse. Okay, we're going to get you some chimes to come through for you. Okay. There's a focus on numbers, somewhat of a focus on numbers. So maybe this is about money. Maybe it's about something else. We have the number 21, the number 12, and the number 26 showing up. Happy 21st birthday to any of you turning 21. We have the gold. Well, it's pyrite. It's fool's gold, but you know, it's gold in color and shimmery between these numbers of 2 and 1, which is interesting. And on the 8 of Pentacles reversed. Feels like some of you will be connecting with another person. There's a partnership here that's going to bring some wealth, some prosperity, some food, possibly, like some sort of wealth here. Because you've been stuck in a dead-end job, or it's like you're in a situation where you're uninspired to be putting effort or work into something you maybe feel like you have to, you're afraid to stop putting work into, or it's like there's a job offer that's not balanced or fair, you don't like what what the contract says, or you're thinking about it, it says no, it's not worth it. The Queen of Pentacles is standing her ground here, saying, like, I know my value, I can be persuasive when I need to be, and I deserve more, so I'm going to wait for more. Okay, let's go ahead and read out of the booklet for this mushroom card. It says, go after what you want, but don't hold on too tightly to it. The red cage mushroom is effective at what it does, and that is, it gets what it wants. The holes in the cage are too large to hold anything in, but the gleba is inside, so the flies must go in. The flies don't ever get stuck. They are not trapped, just enticed by what is on offer. They have formed a relationship with the cage mushroom, one of mutual reciprocity. The message here is to know what is necessary to capture your dreams. Do whatever it takes until you get what you want. Learn what you need to do or acquire to manifest what you want. Do you need to upskill, read and research more, do a course, or ask questions from others? Ask yourself, what do I need to do to bring me what I want? Once you understand what is needed, put your plan in place and execute it. Form the relationships you need and make progress towards your goals. It is only you who can set the trap. When you capture what you are trying to, let it go. If it can come and go freely, it will set the wheels in motion for the larger purpose you needed for it to manifest. Something that may have seemed frightening at first might reveal to you it is here to help and has a greater purpose than you assumed. You can see that with the Moon card and the Queen of Swords, and then the red cage being in the outcome position. Okay. So it feels like there's a message here with this portal prediction, or it's guiding you and advising you towards moving past this fear energy and uncertainty and getting what you desire, making manifest and getting what you desire, what you want, what's your reward. Because this is a Lionsgate portal with Leo season, and then we go into Virgo season. There's this focus on joy and happiness and pleasure and personal, like the details of who we are with Virgo and what we want and what we have to do. Virgo can very much be about details and organization. So it's combining the energies of those two signs in such a way to, it looks like, have you be effective in just getting your way, getting what you want. The Seven of Swords is reversed, the Page of Pentacles is reversed, reduction, the Page of Cups, and then the Nine of Pentacles reversed. So it's like, feel happy with the Page of Cups. I'm sorry, but it is. It's like, what can you do to be happy or feel happy? What can you do to fill your own cup or provide yourself with emotional fulfillment? Because doing so is going to be important and is going to be beneficial. As far as zodiac signs go, you got the earth signs represented, you got the air signs represented, you got the water signs represented, especially Cancer. So you could be interacting with people who have these placements. Let's get a little more clarification, please. I'm going to do a little sideways 8 here. Actually, it's going to be kind of large. So food might be a factor. It's like, get the foods you want, eat foods you enjoy, foods that are nourishing for you at this time. Okay. Closing messages for this pile and their portal reading, spirit guides. There's a theme about lines here, and it's like natural lines that have some curves and waves to them versus, man-made lines, things with rulers that are very measured and precise and exact, straightforward, point A to point B. Yeah, it's like the divine masculine energy and the divine feminine energy too. The curves and the waves and the flow versus the straight and narrow. Okay. There may be some steps for some of you to processing your emotions and processing maybe fear, if you have fear, to get the courage to level up and as you move through this portal into the new energies, into the new you, and continue on your path. And that's fine, that's okay, that's great. And just, it's like step 1, step 2, step 3, whatever it is. I just see you doing the steps and making the forward movement and the progress. I see some interesting faces here. They might be animals. Could be a couple animals together. Sorry about the noise. It's on the 9 of Pentacles reverse energy. I'm not sure. And then we have the minus sign. So this could be about something you're releasing or letting go of. Here, but I feel like there's an experience or a connection, and there's like these funny faces. Maybe it's a movie, maybe there are animals making funny faces, maybe it's people, maybe it's emojis, or it's some sort of meme, but it could have to do with your coin for some of you, or it has to do with finances. If it's a meme, it's finances in some way. A lot of fire sign energy actually too. Now that we've got the figure 8 on the board, there's a lot of fiery energy, a lot of orange energy. It's a great time to be creative and let your creative juices flow. It's a great time to have sexual expression and intimacy with loved ones if you are in those types of bonds and connections, or you're moving towards them with the Page of Water. Okay, there could be an increase in passion and feelings. I'm seeing a pencil or a pen. That's a very highlighted message here. There's something about like taking notes, or like the lines, like lined paper, taking notes or journaling or making lists, the steps you need to go through, or working through your emotions in some way. I really feel like food too is going to assist you. It's going to help you come up with your own ideas and inspiration and know what and when it's time to do things in the 3D. Take action, make something, take a thought and put it to paper as an example, but just in general, things you're doing in the 3D. There's something here with mud too. For some of you it's mud, some of you it's coffee, some of you it's tea, some of you it's chocolate, but there's this brown substance coming up. So however it resonates, something with the brown being a part of your path and what's going on at this time. And look up the number 12 in numerology to expand your messages. Look up 12, look up 21 if you'd like to do that. I also feel like August 12th is going to have something significant for you. It's apt to be a really good day with the gold, the fool's gold following it. It could be that you're receiving some sort of money around this time. Okay, guys, I'm going to leave your reading here and move into the next one. Many blessings to you, and bye-bye. Pile 2, your mushroom card is the Amethyst Deceiver with Deception. Over here. And you have 2 of Swords, 4 of Wands, Velocity, Queen of Cups reverse, Curdlement, 8 of Swords, Hermit reverse, King of Pentacles reverse, and the 9 of Swords reverse. Okay. So there's a story here where it's like there's some sort of choice or decision to make. You don't know what to do. Okay. So if you find yourself in that position, then you definitely chose the right reading. That's your leading energy. You don't know what to do. You feel stuck between a rock and a hard place maybe, or you just see it's like neither choice you see before you feels like the correct one, and you have pressure on you to make a choice. There's something like that going on, a little confusion. And the guides say 4 of Wands. The guides say, okay, well, what fun can you have? How can you shake things up, shake the energy up, let yourself forget about it for a while, stop trying to force it and figure it out, and forget about it. Is there a party you can go to? Some of you, there's a party. You'll be traveling to go to some sort of party or concert. It's a celebratory energy. It's a gathering. But this is going to help accelerate something. Okay. So it's like, we need to get some clarification. Okay. Something that has felt like a reoccurring nightmare, or actually was a reoccurring nightmare, I feel like it's fading behind. You're leaving it behind as you move through this portal. Okay. Some of you might get very busy around this time and not have much time for yourself. You might forget or neglect doing your morning meditation, or taking time to yourself with the Hermit card reverse, and this could negatively affect your finances if you do so. So be aware of that. Be cautious. There's this energy of like balancing the heart and the mind, and somebody here being really like thinking about things where they should be feeling things. And I don't really think it's you. It could be you. But it's like you can't force this person to change or to do it the other way. If that's how they're doing it, that's how they're doing it. Going through their life or dealing with a situation. I don't think it's very effective though. Some of you, it's going to be hot. The temperature will be hot, or for whatever reason, you might feel a little less motivated around this time period. You might feel a little bit of disinterest in certain things around this time period. But something is coming in very quickly. Okay. So I'm going to read out of the booklet for the Amethyst Deceiver card. It says, the Deceiver mushroom comes to let you know that things may not be what they seem. You may be seeing things the wrong way, or there is deceit of some kind appearing before you. Not all deceit is bad. It can be a blessing in disguise, and it may not be a conscious thing. Are you deceiving yourself about something? Are you not allowing yourself to see what is right in front of you because you haven't taken the time to truly see it? Or do you not want to see it? This card is like a trickster. It can talk to you in riddles, but at the same time make you face the reality of what is not seen. Is there a person or issue in your life that's changing like a chameleon, or something that you have perceived wrongly? Take a closer look. What puzzles you about this situation? Is your logic saying one thing and your intuition another? Let your intuition be your guide always. When things appear to be one thing but are actually another, your intuition will know. Your intuition is your soul compass. Trust it implicitly. Sometimes assumptions are made about people or situations, and this can come from a limited understanding or lack of interest in really getting to know more. Take the time to really observe and research the situation until you are 100% sure of what you are looking at. Don't let looks be deceiving. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and do a little sideways 8 here to bring in a little extra divination fun. Oh yeah, okay, be careful driving. There's a car that wanted to come in sideways on the 8 of Wands, traveling, driving. Some of you might drive by an accident. I know somebody who's in an accident. But I feel there's a cautionary message here. It's like somebody could be emotionally unbalanced with the Queen of Cups and moving too quickly, or like too much in their head, and there could be a real bad situation. So be careful. Don't be paranoid, but be careful. Be self-aware is a theme coming through with yours, is self-awareness. There's also this message for some of you. There's a step process. It's like step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5. And the first 3 steps are different somehow than the 4th step. It's like the 4th step's very central, or the 4th step elevates you substantially. The 4th step is larger somehow. And so I don't know where you are right now with this process, but it's connected to this 888 portal energy. Okay. Yeah, cool like a cucumber. So there may be some people with hot tempers right now, some people dealing with confusion, emotional imbalances. You may deal with this as well, but the guides are saying try to be cool like a cucumber. Try to embrace self-reflection and gain this clarity. Try to ground your energy here and have fun with the process if you can. There's no reason for it to be a drag. Virgo energy deals with details, and this portal is like it's Leo season moving into Virgo season. There's a bit of an overlap here. So it's like this is preparing you for what's to come in when the sun is in Virgo, and is the sun already? No, sun is in Leo with the 8-8, isn't it? Yeah. Anyway, there's a lot of stones here too. Some of you might be going somewhere. There's a lot of stones, big stones, boulders, stones. You could be doing your own stone divination or just enjoying looking at the stones, connecting with them. Travel is definitely predicted. For some of you, you may be traveling to make something right with a water sign person or a person that you care about. Okay, eating cucumbers, using cucumbers, maybe in a face mask, something like this too, could assist you at this time. You can look up 4 in numerology to expand your messages further, but that's what I'm seeing for you with this. So I will go ahead and put your cards and your chimes stones away and move into option 3. Thanks for joining me here today, guys. Many blessings, and bye-bye. Okay, option 3, here we go. Your first card is the Morel Mushroom, Restore, number 12. So I'm going to read that out of the booklet, and then we'll get your tarot. Okay, from the book, it says, drawing the Morel could mean that it's time to restore and build yourself up from the inside. Have you become empty inside? Do you feel like something is missing from your life? Are you feeling completely drained and like you have given too much of yourself? It is time to enjoy the wonderful energy that Morel brings. It's hard for people to see inside to understand if you are feeling weary, depleted, or depressed. It is a time to take matters into your own hands, look inwards, and work at restoring and building yourself up. Perceptions can sometimes be wrong. Don't underestimate what may be going on underneath someone's seemingly fine exterior. The intricity, oh my goodness, retrogrades. Intricity, take a look at the word, guys. I know how to say it usually. There it is. Okay, of the exterior of the Morel is the complete opposite to what is inside, so don't let your first impression fool you. Do what brings you joy, eat and be merry, exercise or sit under a tree in the sun, create or take up a hobby that's always been on your list. The time is now, and only you know how to fill that void. It may also be someone you know or something that needs attention. Whatever the case may be, attend to their essential needs. These might not be obvious. Look deeper to understand what is missing and what can be gained and how you can help. Reach out if you need to, because no one can see under the surface better than yourself. It's time to find nourishment. I actually like your message quite a bit for this portal. I really see, the influence of the Leo energy here. Like, make time for that hobby. Lovely. Okay. Some of you aren't seeing all of your choices, your decisions, or options. You haven't been yet anyway. You've been in some sort of resistance to change. Okay. We have victory and success here with the Six of Wands. We have a reduction in mental overload, stress, worry. The Two of Wands is right side up. The Knight of Swords reverse, though. Penetration, yeah. Okay, so there could be a retrograde energy influencing you and other people around this portal. But the guides are talking about, let's not get stuck there. Maybe we need to spend a little more time, be a little more mindful, be a little more cautious, accept the mistakes that we are making, but stay in the game. Stay in the game. As far as zodiac signs go on the table, you have Scorpio and Gemini, as well as the air signs showing up. So these could represent characters in your life right now. Or it could be people and relationships of the past and just the energetic connections and things you've learned from them and how your connection has affected you and maybe continues to. Some of you, there's some sort of blockage, imbalance, delay, argument, whatever, between you and one or more people with these placements. At this time, there is the opportunity to have a successful outcome or to have some sort of positive energy that you align with that makes it less about the conflict or the argument or the clash or whatever it is if it's unpleasant. I'm going to do a sideways 8. I'm going to do a sideways 8 here with the chimes and the stones to just do some more clarification and a little more divination here with this. Okay. It's like, I feel like for some of you, this is about changing in your own time, in your own way. The number 17 could have meaning for you. It could be talking about the 17th of August as well, that being a highlighted day, especially in relation to a partnership, or it's a Gemini person, or it's a partnership like a business partner or a spouse or your lover. Okay. Some of you are adding a vehicle or adding something to your vehicle around this portal. I'm just advising that. Okay. You have blackberry and cucumber showing up. Maybe you're eating something with these in it, or it's advised to eat some cucumbers, eat some blackberries. This to me is showing up like creating some privacy, creating some shade and creating some privacy. It's like a half of a cave, and it feels like it's connecting into Cancerian energy quite a bit. And it's Cancer season and then it's Leo season, so the sun has really just moved out of the sign of Cancer and into Leo as we go through this portal. And I feel like y'all have this always available to you. There's this protective shield or barrier that allots you privacy, and it's got a cooling energy to it and a protective energy. So it's a tool that you can use. I feel like this is energetic, but you can also connect with it in 3D. For some of you, this might be representing your bedroom, or it's a place out in nature, your garden, wherever it is you go to get your space. This is brick, and it's right in the center. So for some of you, there's something central connected to, there's like, something very central, and there's a connection to brick. I don't know, maybe there's a brick building that's very important at this time. These are building blocks. Yeah, blocks are highlighted here too. Squares, blocks, boxes. Okay. Hieroglyphics and different symbols may appear to you, or it might just be one in particular. This is not an accident. There's meaning to this. There's greater depth to it. Take the time to explore it. Some of you, this could come through a dream. Some of you, it's like you're watching a YouTube video or a documentary. It could be on somebody's shirt. It could really appear in any way. But I'm seeing like one symbol in particular or multiple symbols, and they definitely have deeper meaning, being on the Death card reverse. There's this message too with yours about the 8th house and how so that's late October energy into November energy, the 8th house, the Scorpio energy. But this is an 888 portal, and we've got infinity on its side here right now, and it draws me into that energy because the 8th house is the infinity symbol. It's the life, death, and rebirth cycle. And that's showing up as a theme here. And so it's like there's this theme of where are you going to be come that time, come late October, come November. What are your goals for that time? What do you want to achieve before then? How are you going to prepare for it? Some of you have transits that are being affected with this portal energy in your 8th house, or it has to do with like where you have Scorpio in your chart. Okay. This is an opportunity to move beyond, to take what you've gathered and learned, and if you need to gather or learn more, to be able to go ahead and do that, but to take it up to the surface and to transform and transmute it and bring about the 6 of Wands, the success. So it's like, what have you learned about yourself? Or when you've looked deeper into the official stories with life, you've delved deeper, what have you learned? What have you gained from that? Because it's like there's this theme of not settling anymore, not being in an energy of discontent, not being with people, places, and things that maybe worked, but it's like there's new projects, there's new territory you want to explore. I definitely feel that, like you're going new places, doing new things. Here you are showing up, waiting. It's like active waiting. It's doing what you need to do to move forward. And the universe is going to back you up with that, but it just feels like there's some things that need to be untangled and looked at first. Okay. Some of you, there's something with like the air conditioning in a vehicle or driving with the windows down, because I'm getting like a cool drive. Okay. Yeah, there's some like chill out and just wait energy here on the table. So it's like there's a time to be active and to be doing and to be celebrating and all that. There's a time to relax and just chill out and enjoy the ride, enjoy the process, magnetize things to you. And so there's this theme of like the balance between going after what you want, taking the journey, and just kind of chilling out and nourishing yourself and hydrating and sleeping and replenishing and attracting. Okay, anything else? Any closing messages for them? I'm seeing chocolate also. It's a good time to eat chocolate. Some of you enjoy chocolate. Bring it through the portal with you. Chocolate, blackberries, cucumbers. Yeah, really yummy foods. Stuff that's really good for the root chakra and the crown chakra. Definitely you're channeling some messages down from the crown chakra to the root chakra at this time, and you're turning them into building blocks here with the brick and the stick. And then the next stone, it's kind of like earth and water, the blue on it, so that makes mud. And then we have more blocks and more blocks, and then we have the vehicle, like representing maybe moving things or transporting things, or things being in motion, right? The journey. Some of you have things that you've created and you're going to be transporting them somewhere or moving them somewhere. Or some of you are moving house during this time as well. You get a success coming in for you. Or this is something that you've been trying to manifest, and the thought form is there already, and it might be on the other side of this 8-8 portal. So don't give up just yet. Okay, yeah, there's a wall here that's hard to get over. It's hard to climb up it, it's hard to get over it. This could be somebody's boundaries, or it's like a defense mechanism, possibly. Or it could just be somewhere you're not meant to go. So you have to figure that out and decide for yourself individually what it is. I can't tell anymore what I'm seeing. Okay, guys, that's everything for this reading. Many blessings to you, and bye-bye.